The moment you pack your bags and leave that high-stakes corporate ladder or that soul-crushing city life, that's when the real shift happens beneath the pavement. There's no grand farewell party, no gold watch at the end of the tunnel, no heartfelt speech from the boss about how much you'll be missed. One Friday afternoon, the badge hits the desk and the door simply clicks shut. You've chosen to walk away to save your grit, to protect your peace of mind, and to reclaim the person you used to be before the 80-hour weeks. Then comes the reality check nobody warned you about. The machine keeps turning without you. 0, we miss you, emails. 0, how's the new life, LinkedIn pings. Just the heavy, humid silence of an empty inbox. And suddenly, your ego starts to spiral. You wonder if you were just a gear in a machine, if your late nights meant nothing, or if you were that easily replaced. But here's what you need to understand. This isn't the failure of your career. This is the opening act of your life. This is where the real grit begins. Welcome to the American hustle. Before we go deeper into this journey of self-reliance, if you believe in the power of the individual spirit, hit that like button. It helps other dreamers find their way. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the truth about what it takes to make it on your own. Now, let's look at what happens when the noise of the rat race stops. Being forgotten isn't a sign of weakness. Here is where most people get it wrong. They think that because the industry moved on, their value stayed in that office. But the truth is that silence is the only space where you can actually hear yourself think. When you and the system disconnect, you aren't losing. You're winning back your soul. At first, you hit the pride stage. You tell yourself, they'll be calling me by Monday. They can't run that department without my expertise. You post photos of your new freedom on social media, trying to prove to your old coworkers that you're living the dream. You're convinced you've won some invisible game of chicken, but pride is a thin coat in a cold winter. Then comes the wondering stage. Weeks go by, and you start checking the company's stock price or the new hires on their team. Not because you want to go back, but because humans hate being irrelevant. You're looking for a sign that you left a hole. You want to see if they're struggling, if the project failed, or if they've forgotten your name. But that silence is your mirror. When the corporate noise stops, you're forced to look at who you are without a title on a business card. For a lot of people, that's the scariest place to be, standing in your own space with nothing to do but exist. You start remembering the sacrifices, the birthdays you missed, the health you traded for a bonus, the yes sir attitude you wore like a mask. Walking away isn't quitting, it's a declaration of independence. When you vanish from the grind without complaining or looking back, you send a message to the world. I know what I'm worth, and it's more than a paycheck. They expected you to burn out, to crawl back for a consultant gig, or to beg for your old cubicle. But you didn't. Eventually, the tide turns. Your sleep gets better. You start to taste your coffee again. Meanwhile, the system starts to feel the gap. Not because they miss you, but because they can't find anyone with your heart. Why do you stay away even when the bank account gets low? Because your dignity is the only thing you can't buy back. Reaching out to your old life means admitting you were wrong to leave. And for a self-made person, that's a heavy price to pay.